Hi, I'm a purple otaku, an otaku of purple variety, and this right here is a stack of 11 sketchbooks. In case you can't tell by the stack of sketchbooks, I'm going to be doing my first sketchbook tour. Yay! I also have like a stack of papers and the canvas, but that's not important. Oh yeah, I have other canvases, gosh darn. Okay, anyways, I don't know how many videos this is going to be because I have so many of these sketchbooks, but I'm probably not going to post all of them at once. I'll probably do a video in between each one if it's like a huge amount of them so you guys don't get bored. So yeah, we're gonna start with the oldest sketchbooks. Yay! Bye! So this is my first sketchbook, but before I get into this, I have a few pictures that I kept from when I was like super young, are from before the sketchbook. So here is like the first drawing I have of mine. It's from that one SpongeBob special, and I drew this. By the way, in case I didn't already say, cringe warning, because a lot of my old pictures are really bad. And then there is this one. I had another one of these, but I don't know where it went. Helpful hobo hints. Don't get in between a cat and a dumpster. See, my hobo. I might have even named these hobos at some point, I don't remember. And then this one, which I really like. I don't know what I was going for when I did it, but after I finished, I was like, oh, this is like Slenderman's wife. Those are some pictures that I have that happened before this sketchbook. So now let's go ahead. And this is from 2011. But this was before I like really got into drawing. So later on in the sketchbook, there's like something from like 2012, and then the next picture's from like 2014 or something. So this was Mickey Mouse, and then please don't judge. I tried to do this one by tracing Mickey like through the paper, and it didn't turn out very well. And then I did Eeyore, and then I did Winnie the Pooh, and this one was supposed to be Lilo from Lilo and Stitch. I don't know if you can see that. Like, I erased almost everything, but that's what it was supposed to be. And then here, I don't know, I think I was doing something about the fruits of the spirit. And then I drew Candy, because why not? I don't know. I don't know. And then all of these Disney characters, by the way, were from a tutorial book. I started Simba. I never finished part right here, so I gave up. And I used to like design dresses because what is other clothing? So yeah, I did this. And I called it Outer Swirls. Woot. And then there's two more dresses on this side. The top one always really reminded me of Lady Gaga. And then I don't know what I was doing with the bottom one. Please help. And then there's this. Honestly, it was probably supposed to be like a self-portrait or something. I don't know. Please don't judge. And then on this one is from 2012. And it's from a DS game I had that was like a drawing game. I don't remember what it's called anymore, but yeah. And then I did a cat. I think this was from a tutorial too. And then on this one, I don't remember why, but the concept was it was supposed to be like all good on this side and then like all nasty on this side. So like here, there's supposed to be people hugging, but I drew it too small. And then like the guy on this side is like stealing from the other guy's back pocket or something. I don't know. I'm weird. Why did I do that? Who knows? And then this was from a Drago art tutorial. Because like I said in my art rant video, I think, I started out doing tutorials. Look, a bunch of not finished tutorials. Woo. By the way, the last pictures were like 2012. These might be 2013, I don't know. Oh look, a crying anime girl. Why do I draw these things? A Kirby! I think I went back and did this later. So yeah. I think this was like Rapunzel that I never finished. And here's another Kirby. Woot. This one's 2014 now. See? I erased her eyes. They were there. Why did I erase them? Don't ask me. Okay. This one's also 2014. And I actually kind of liked this until I did like the outlining and everything. Then it was garbage and I didn't like it anymore. So yeah. And here I tried to do a girl on a swing. By the way, I did this one in Sharpie, the last one. That's why it bled. And then here I was trying to do like perspective or something. But I wasn't good enough at drawing for that. So it just turned out creepy. And then there's this one, which I redrew in a later sketchbook. And I think with this one, I did like part from one tutorial and part from another tutorial. Because at this point, I was taking pieces from different tutorials. And before I go any further, I want to show some other papers that I have that were like from this sketchbook, but I think like right around this point. Well, I mean, this one is older. And I don't even know if this is the original, because I did one and I traced it on another paper. So I don't know if this was the original one. And then I did this one off of a tutorial. I still think this one's really cute. Except for like the leg right here. I don't know what that was doing. And I have this one which I never finished. And this is from the sketchbook. These two are from the sketchbook, but I ripped them out. I keep like everything I've ever drawn. Also, whenever people tell me I'm good at art, I show them this. This is my first anime painting from 2014, not 2014, sorry, 2012. This was like one of the first like anime drawings I did. And yeah, that was really bad. So I did this one. I know for sure I took one part from one tutorial and another part from another. This one was all one tutorial. This one was from like Drago Art Kids or something. It was supposed to be easier. Should be cute. This one I did. I like this one better from the side. I feel like it doesn't look as weird that way. Okay, this one only looks good from the side. Like you see it sideways and it's like, oh, this looks fine. And then you turn it this way and you're like, oh my gosh, your face. And I even realized that for the longest time because I'd flip through the sketchbook looking at it like this. I was like, oh, it looks good. And then one day I turned it. I was like, never mind. Take that back. Okay, and I drew this right after that one. And it made me very sad because I couldn't do it right. It was another tutorial, both of these were. This was another tutorial that I did off Drago Art. It was like Grape Girl or something. See? I was so proud of this when I did it, but now it's very unproportionate. This one I remember I never liked because the eyes I couldn't get right. And now there's like marks from where I erased them so many times. But I mean, the rest is cute. I didn't erase the pencil all the way. Oh well, I think I outlined all of these in Sharpie. This one is also a tutorial. I didn't color it until way later though. Like, I got some Copics and I wanted to test them, so I colored this. Another tutorial on this page. And another tutorial, but on this one I was testing different like eyes. So yeah, you can hardly tell. I didn't really do different eyes back then. So I was trying. This was supposed to be Elsa, but I couldn't do it right, so I never finished. And then this one, I don't think it's how I started it, but now, like after I did it, I was like, oh, this looks like a female, like teenager AJ from Fairly Odd Parents. And yeah, my marker was dying when I was outlining it. This was just a black marker, not a Sharpie. And then I tried to do an eye. I'm still not really good at realism. I mean, I'm better than that, but not that good. See, I did this one from a tutorial. The first one might have been from a tutorial too, I don't remember. And then skipped a page because I messed up here doing something. And then I did this from a tutorial. And then I tried to put them together into one on this one. And like do a whole face, and that didn't turn out well, as you can see, so yeah. Oh, my friends drew stick figures in my sketchbook, so I just left it like that whole page. Circle was probably ahead. I don't know what I was doing with this one, and my marker was dying. Okay, I really like this when I did it, and I can't really draw hands, so I just left those there in case maybe one day I knew how to draw hands. Or I also thought about just leaving it as like a cute chibi thing, but I don't know, so I just left. This one, I don't think it was my idea when I started, but now it reminds me of a Nesquik bunny, like a girl Nesquik bunny. I was doing a drawing contest with my cousin, and I was determined to win. So I started shading it, but he gave up before I could finish. So that was frustrating. I'm like, I did all this work. Okay, this was a tutorial. This was supposed to be Mikasa from Attack on Titan. I did a really bad job. Please don't judge. I don't know where I was going with this. I probably did this one without a tutorial. I think this was when I started not using tutorials. And I can't draw chibi. And I tried. And I was like, what the heck? I drew Natsu. And then I drew Lucy. And I did draw Happy, but I gave him away. That's why this one's ripped out. And then this was Eren Yeager, but I didn't finish. And then I have a bunch of test pages where I was like testing out markers and stuff to see if I could blend them. These were Crayolas, I think. This I did with Crayola crayons. I'm actually kind of still like that one. There's 3D maneuvering gear. A bunch of random drawings here. Blank page. Then I was trying to see if I could like make a person who looked like they were made out of water, I think is what was happening here. These were all just like test pages though. Like this. I started with the eye and then I had the lips. And then I had the face and then I did the hair. Or maybe I did the hair then the face. And like trying to like test colors and blend them. Woot woot. A wing. So yeah, that's it for this sketchbook. There are some other papers I have that I'm not sure if they were in this sketchbook or the next sketchbook, so I'm going to show them now. We have this one. I don't know if I did this with tutorial or not. And here's a link I tried to do. This was for like a project. I had to do like Democrats and Republicans or something, so I was trying to do a donkey out of tutorials, I think. An owl. And then this. Is it this one? No. This is a redo of the next picture. But this picture right here is the picture that got me into drawing. Because for the longest time, I really didn't like my drawings. So I'd like draw for a while and then stop. And then one day I did this tutorial off Drago Art. And from then on, I've kept drawing because I'm like, wait, hey, I like this one. And then I did this like Chibi Levi. And I don't know how because I can't draw Chibi. And like, I'm afraid to add anything else to it. Like I tried to do his legs. But I just left it like this because I was afraid to ruin it. And then this was a back of one of my notebooks. See, it's like Sharpies because I did this all in Sharpie. And these were like different versions of Hangman my cousin showed me. That face though. And I used to draw hearts in like when I was younger. And this was you can turn the word UFO into UFO. Well, this sucks. And then on the other side, it's another heart. Another that face though. This is supposed to go through on the other side. Yeah, and then this. I don't know how I did it. I still really like it. It's like, I think it started with this eye. And then and yeah, I don't know how, but I like it. And then this was, you might recognize Melody from my webcomic. I asked a bunch of family members to give me ideas for OCs. This is Cody. I did paper him. I have paper Aster on my wall. This is one of my OCs, Yasmin. She's also in the webcomic. This is the first time I drew her actually, and then I like scanned it and colored it. The colored one's on my wall. This one, my OC's Tetsu. This was a draw to adopt pony. This was Aster for a dance on a like role play board or something on Pinterest. So yeah, that's all for this video. I only got to go through like one sketchbook, but now we're to like 2014. So you know how YouTube works. Yeah, have a good day. Bye.